Now, this is some absolute fucking psycho coof cultist shit, okay? Have you guys ever heard of this band from England called the Kaiser Chiefs? Or like the Pfizer Chiefs, am I right? But this is just unsettling nonsense. If rock bands are this fucking, shill oriented, we got some problems here. Check this out.
See your hands again. They're all clean hands. Washing them.
Look at this motherfucker. He's like, oh, yes, oh. They're all, like, in a cult. This is an ascendant religious experience for these momos. They're praising Pfizer and Moderna and Johnson & Johnson and clean hands. It's just like...
Over here, if you have the Pfizer vaccine.
This guy's a little bit confused now. Some of these people are confused, but woo!
Over here from Moderna.
Big pharma tyranny! You see, now he's a little bit confused. Some of these people are like, what the? What the? But it's, I mean, the vast majority of them, these people could be whipped into a fucking mob.
See it from the anti-vaxxers.
Yep. Yep, boo. Boo the anti-vaxxers. All these people could be whipped into a fucking mob-like frenzy to take you out if you're a fucking anti-vaxxer. They would, they'd call the cops on you. You know, if the COVID camps come to England like they came to Australia, these are the type of people that would call them on you to come have them take you away. These people are psychotic. They're sheep. They're lemmings.
It's right. Hands in the air. Yeah, you've got clean hands. I can see. It's good. We're spraying you with gel at the end. All right, follow us, please.
So that's the state of rock music, dude. Man, I'm not too big of an expert on like heavy music in general, but I know that a lot of kick-ass heavy metal came from the UK. I mean, obviously Black Sabbath, Angel Witch, maybe like Tigers of Pantane. I think they came from England, right? Or at least they were influenced by that, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I'm not an expert, but I don't even need to know what this band sounds like. They're probably like pussy-assed fag, like indie rock. I mean, and I like some of that kind of stuff, admittedly, but you get up on stage and you start shilling for Big Pharma, you are no longer rock. You are no longer hard rock and roll, man. Yeah, Agents of the State and Big Pharma, okay? That sure ain't the rock and roll that I know. Kaiser cunts. One-way ticket to a very hot place for them. Seen them live, they were shite. Support acts blitzed them. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, they, like I said, these audience members are cultists and can be whipped into a mob-like frenzy, so they're going to send us to a very hot place. It wouldn't surprise me if they'd be willing to burn us at the stake like witches. Right, like this person says, that's actually incitement, stirring up a mob, stirring them up against unvaccinated people. Thought we were meant to be all-inclusive these days. See, the whole, this meme I hate from I don't know if this person's on the right, but you hear this from the right a lot, okay? Oh, the tolerant, inclusive left. It's like, dude, no, that was a lie, obviously. I don't know why you're... It's like, are you trying to help them lie even better and more effectively? Because it's like, inclusivity is not in and of itself a good thing. Just like diversity is not all that good of a thing. I don't want to include these people. I want these people to be hauled away into not necessarily camps, but like mental institutions or prisons. Because I mean, like the overlap between Pfizer cultists and Antifa terrorists is, I mean, it's not even a Venn diagram. It's just one singularity, So I think these people should be in fucking jail, like hauled off to a freaking facility. But the thing is people who oppose this are going to be hauled off to facilities, or forced to stay home. I mean, Pfizer Chiefs singer Wilson was born to TV producer Jeff Wilson, a born and raised establishment insider, of course. I predict an OBE. I'm a little bit slow this morning. What is an OBE again? Maybe it has something to do with like the Epsteins of the world, or the Ghislaine Maxwells. I feel my testosterone dropping just by watching this. I imagine everyone was a biological woman when they walked out of that place. Yeah. Yeah, that's hilarious. At least they achieved the biggest Sados in music accolade. Singer has always been a sellout loser. I can't believe even these tossers would stoop so low. It's true, man. I mean, you know, okay, he's the son of a TV producer. Yes, he's probably getting like, you know, $5,000 every time he says Pfizer, Johnson & or Moderna on stage. Ricky's a sellout tosser, a TV personality, not anyone with an ounce of music credibility. Yeah, man. The English are a pack of fags, and I don't mean the cigarettes. Respect has been lost for many this past year and a half. What assholes. Yep. I predict a riot ripping up his albums. I don't think that's allowed, dude. I think only riots in favor of Fenty Floyd are allowed, or riots in favor of Big Pharma and the bankster class. I'm pretty much convinced that those are the only times you're allowed to riot, is when those groups are astroturfing or financing your movement. This is vile. Yeah. Nauseating. Can't get much worse. It's disgusting, promoting the poison shite. They are a shite band anyway. It's true. Wearing black and white, of course. How else did he get that TV gig? Yeah, have any else of you guys noticed the black and white, like, shale, sort of like colorless motif that most rock bands have these days? In not only in their wardrobes and everything, like in their music videos, they'll have like, it'll just look like grayish and sallow and malnourished, and the band members themselves will look like really wiry and skinny and pube mustached. Between that and like overweight, kind of chubby, neck beardy with the hipster glasses, or like the old aunt glasses and like a stupid hat to cover up the fact that they're bald, you know, that sort of like the soy beard kind of look. Like, I obviously don't remember in the 80s and 90s like rock bands looking like that. You know, even the more effeminate guys like oh yeah, there's a recommendation for Nirvana right here. Like Kurt Cobain doesn't even look like that. You know, he's got like blonde locks. He looks, you know, fairly sallow himself, but like, and malnourished himself, but nowhere near the ridiculous like rat face look that rock artists have these days. Hole in My Soul, indeedy. It's just like, it's like a fluoride stare they all have. It's like a fluoride soy stare that they have. Add a group to the ever expanded ban list. You got a ban list? Let me know about that. Wankas. That's another band deleted from my playlist. Awesome. Yeah, I've never heard Pfizer Chiefs. Never heard them. Don't intend on ever hearing them. Hypnosis from the Stage. Yep. They are a cult. I've said that about like 4 times in this video so far. They are in a big pharma cult. A corporatist cult. It's pretty fucking disgusting. Or for F's sake, I predict a riot. Probably against us. Hope their so-called fame bottoms out after this stupid crap. Probably not. They will probably get more money and more accolades. Fascism at full display. I think that sticks Hexenhammerism. I don't know if it's fascism, dude. I think it's just Bolshevism. I think it's banksterism. You know? I think it's communism, and I think it's small hatism. I think it's hook noseism. I think it's foreskin gnawingism. I think that, you know, they're just marking you in a non-consensual way, just like they did with the Briss. You know what I mean? Pat a cake. Yeah, I'm unvaxxed. What the fuck you cultists gonna do about it? Come get some. Yeah, they're coming for you, dude. They're probably gonna put you in a fucking camp. Figuring like I should figure out how to like buy a camper or a van or something and then just like park it out in the middle of the woods and just like, you know, like start roughing it myself. No jab gang get bent. Absolutely. Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, I just wanted to show this. I thought that was just like, whoop, I accidentally dropped something. I thought that was just absolutely freaking disturbing. People can just be led by bullshit propaganda, and our men in the West are completely feminized. Otherwise, way more of them would be standing up. All this feminism crap, all this fucking leftism crap was just a scheme to keep us docile. And I mean, the same thing with like the drugs that they're putting us on as kids, and shitty propaganda, and you know, like everything's like a fucking like craft microbrew IPA. Like that's the only way you can socialize in your city centers, is like going out and getting tipsy on like crappy chemical beer. And everybody's staring at social media, getting indoctrinated in between attempts to socialize, taking down your mask to like take a bite, putting the mask back up, taking the mask back down, just take a sip of your chemical beer, putting it back up. Just, it's absolutely psychotic, man. And I think that the only way to, quote, go back to normal is just to refuse to comply. Okay? You have the power. Just refuse to comply with this shit. Alright? But anyway, if you have a video request, go to subscribestar.com/dursttheworst, and I will do my best to accommodate you. But for now, Durst out.